everyone, welcome back to Function Pilates. I'm Vanessa Kelly, and a few weeks ago I put out my favorite 5 go-to mat exercise, and you guys just blew it up. You loved it. So I wanted to come back with my favorite 5 go-to exercise to increase flexibility. So first exercise is going to be the hamstring pulls. So lying down on your back, and this one we can either hold on behind our calf, our thigh, or actually our calf or ankle, okay? So depending on where you're at with your flexibility, you can go ahead and find your hand placement. So with that, we're gonna hover off the bottom leg, and then you're going to switch. So we're encouraging the back of the knee to open up here as we stabilize through our hips, and then you can feel the work of the leg being stretched. So you're staying in spinal flexion as you're doing this. And for an intense, more of a feeling of flexibility, pull that leg in 2 times. So we pull in 1, a little deeper, 2, and then switch. Yes. So I love these. You can just do singular if you want to, but it's such a great way to feel the hamstring stretching. Okay, so then my second exercise, let's go ahead onto your side, and a long arm here, resting your ear onto your bicep. Let's go ahead and think of holding our sideline position, our neutral position. So you want to have a little space underneath your the side of your obliques here, okay? And then for our beginners, we're going to go ahead and bring that bottom leg up so it's supported. So you have like this base support in a 90 at the hip, 90 at the knee. For my intermediate folks, you're gonna go ahead and keep it more in this banana shape, all right? So depending on where you're at today, and then let's just go ahead and lift the leg up and then down. So this is really opening up through the inner thighs. You're also gonna feel this wrap around into the hamstring as well. But I love this to, again, create more hip mobility if that feels good to you. And so maybe you're starting out not as high, but this is such a great exercise to see how much the hip can continue to open up as you do this on routine. Okay, so then the third exercise, let's come up to a seated position here, and we're gonna go ahead and get into our spine stretch forward. So I love this one because not only are we stretching out through the hamstrings again, but we're also stretching out through the chest and through our back. So think about kind of pulling the flesh out from underneath the sits bones, and we are gonna be about mat distance apart there with the feet. As you flex, you might already feel the stretch here, but let's take our arms out in front of us and then begin to nod the chin down to the chest. Think of rolling your spine away from this imaginary wall, and then hold right here. Now, lift the arms up to frame your ears to feel more extension, and then extend your spine, and then release the arms, restacking the spine here. So I know there was a lot of steps there. Let's go through that again. So nod the chin to the chest. We're gonna dive ourselves down, hold, frame the ears, extend the spine, lower back down, and rebuild. Okay, let's try that another 3 times. Nod the chin, we dive in between the legs, and then let's go ahead, lift the arms, extend the spine, and then just start to release, round up. Good, 2 more. Drop the chin, we dive in between, and I feel like every single time I know I'm doing this, I'm getting a little bit longer through the backs of my legs here. So see if that is how you're feeling as well. Last time, reach, let's lift and down and repeat. Beautiful. Let's go ahead into our saw position. So taking your arms out to a T, you're gonna begin to rotate through your chest, dive over with your pinky finger to your right pinky toe, reach over nose to knee, and then with a heavy set of obliques, come back through center here. Let's rotate it over. So you're gonna find your pinky, your right pinky to your left pinky toe, reach on over nose to knee, and then return, coming back up to the top. So what we're noticing here is that we are stable through the hips. As we rotate, we're getting a sense of deeper stretch through those hamstrings, and take it over to the left side and returning back up. Let's try that one more each way, because again, we're adding in different types of spinal rotation. Again, for a healthy individual who has a healthy spine, these are really, really good exercise not to avoid. And coming back through center. Beautiful. Okay, so then our fifth exercise is gonna be some planking, some full body, because we're getting some work in, right? And we're gonna add in more of a calf stretch with this. So coming back to all fours for me, let's go ahead and find one foot back into plank. So you're curling your toes underneath. And then let's find the other one up into plank. So just this alone, right, is work. But you're like, how is this flexibility? Well, what we're gonna do here is you're going to push your heels back, and then you're gonna come all the way to your toes. So you're gonna feel the stretching through your ankles and into your calves. So let's say you have bad wrists. My suggestion would be to come down to your elbows here. So think of puncturing your elbows into the mat, and you still can get the benefits of this exercise. So again, we'll go for 5 and 4 and 3. Good. 2. Really pushing those heels back and then coming all the way to your toes and returning. Beautiful. Okay, so to finish this off, let's take it back into our exercise with our legs to feel very complete. Because if you're just even doing this as your 5 go-to for your routine for today, then we want to definitely feel more balanced. So depending on what you did last time, if you had your foot, your bottom leg bent, or if you had it extended, find that placement, find that little mouse house here, and stabilizing through your hips, stacked through your shoulders. Let's lift and lower. Good, so think of reaching out of your top hip as you're doing this exercise so that it doesn't feel like you're collapsing in your obliques here. And 6, and you'll notice one side might feel a little tighter too. And 4, and you might have like less ability to lift up, but 2, good, 1 more. And lower it down. Beautiful job. So I love these as my favorite 5 go-to exercises to increase flexibility. So if you didn't check out my favorite 5 go-tos, just in general, go back and check out that workout video. So good. It's so good to layer these both together too, because they're 5 individual exercises, and you can have a really nice 10 exercise routine to stack in your everyday. So hit a thumbs up if you liked it, share it with friends if you think that it will need it, and if you're not subscribed, I hope you do. I will see you next Friday for another Quick Tips.